And uh uh I fuck. uh Hello Tumblr. It's that time. It is the anniversary of the blog. And as such, like I said, I would make a video for the anniversary. Unfortunately, I'm having to do this twice because it's hard to find recording software uh, that works. Anyway, if you haven't already guessed, I am the mod, obviously, because what would I do other than make a blog that's just a self-insert fest, you know? Um, but nah, Hardspark's a whole thing of his own. I try and separate myself from him as much as possible, but little bits and pieces of myself do come into his personality, obviously, because I made him and all that. Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, uh, I have gotten to 654 followers, and that's amazing. I I'm constantly, every time I look at my follower count, I'm always surprised that I have so many people following me because I don't know what you see in the blog. There's a couple of people I'd like to thank, uh, such as Xenon or Exanon. Uh, I think you also go by Dead Mare Trotting. You used to have like a black and red pony as your icon. I think you changed it. Um, and there's Ask Newbie or Princess Noob. Thank you as well. J-Bat, Snowy Flame, Silver Linings Advice Booth, uh, Twyla or Kid Discord, Tracy Flash or Tracy Mod. I always call you Tracy Mod just because it's easier. Um, so, there's uh, that's all the people from the last video. I think you've all been around from pretty early on, so thank you for being around for as long as you have. It's been a wonderful year. Anyone else more recent that like to I would like to thank for following would be S Sweet Cream, um, Wiggles or S King Sombra, Duke Pony. I'm really good at this. This is this is the best. I totally wasn't worse than this on the first recording. Um, but you guys, thank you guys for being around, for following, and you know, it means a lot because you guys, your stuff is just so good, and when you follow me, it just all of you. I'm not talking specifically about those three people. I mean everyone. I just everyone I've mentioned up to this point. Your stuff, it's so much better than mine. This also goes for a lot more people that I haven't mentioned yet, but I mean, look, who has the time to just single out every single person when you have over 600 people following you? Um, but you guys, your stuff is much more interesting and much better than my blog, and it it makes me honored to think about you guys following me for as long as you have, if at all. Uh, and you know, it makes me feel really special that you guys would think I'm worth the time to spend looking at my stuff. Just everyone, thanks for following and being here. Uh, Someone asked, how am I going to celebrate the 600 followers milestone? And I don't know, because the number is constantly climbing at an alarming rate. Um, I haven't been able to celebrate it since 300 because it happens so often. I'm already halfway to 700. In my book, it's already too late to start on the 600 milestone picture, whatever, which is why I haven't been doing this. I haven't done one since 300. Have I already said that? Why why start on milestones if I can't even get through them before I hit the next one? But I'm always grateful for every new follower. Every one of you counts. Uh, I'm never disappointed with my follower count. How could I be? How could I ever be disappointed in that? When, like, I was even thankful for the first 40 I had, which brings me to my next thank you of this video, is a blog that doesn't really exist anymore. It's still up, but it's not the same. It changed. It's not about ponies or anything anymore. Um, it was a blog called Ask Celestia Stuff. When I was first starting out, I only had two posts. I had my my icon, my first icon that I made for the blog, and then I had my first post, which was an ask from TumblrBot that I answered, and I added a couple of gifs to it because I was like, I don't want to. I want to stand out. I want people to know that I'm going to actually work on this blog. So I added gifs. Um, and Ask Celestia Stuff was like the first blog that I ever got a response to one of my asks for. And I didn't answer it, I don't think. Or maybe I don't remember. It's been so long ago. Uh, but what they did, I remember very clearly, is they reblogged that first ask that I answered. And I remember the comment that they added was, "This blog looks like it has some potential." Um, and I woke up to that, and I saw I had 40 followers. And I felt like I was walking on air for the rest of the day. That was like the best moment I could have had with my blog. Just getting 40 followers overnight like that. Um, and I will always be grateful, and I will always I will always remember them for what they did. I think about them on and off uh, every every couple days. I'll just remember. And if you're watching this, uh, thank you. Sorry, I haven't been looking in the camera because my picture's right on the screen. So why would I look at anything else but my own face? I would also like to thank Ask Vanilla Fluff because they just for being around. They have multiple blogs, but the art style is very recognizable. Um, I really appreciate the follow, and I would like to thank Easy Fox and just everyone that's in my Skype contacts that is watching this. Thank you for being there. Thank you for being my friend. Uh, I mean, just for adding me and all that stuff. You know, just thanks. Uh, Sorry, I've done this twice now, so it's a lot of the energy I had in the last one is gone. But it's a lot cleaner too. Um, Moving on to the future of the blog, I will keep this blog going as long as I can. I will keep it going until either I die or until everybody unfollows me because I'm dumb. Um, so hopefully that won't be for a long time. Sorry. So even after the fandom's dissipated and gone and dead, um, I would still continue the blog. The only reason I would ever stop the blog is if I don't have any reason left to continue it, which I can't find any. So as far as I know, the blog will continue forever until I die. Uh, and concerning other things, such as not safe for work stuff, I was considering doing a blog like that. And, it's everybody has a thing like, oh God, he's one of those people. It's not like that. It's just, I mean, it's fun to draw. A lot of people don't think about it like this, but it's not always about arousal. I mean, a character can be found attractive, but it's not because, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. What can I say? It's just the personality and the character design and the whole art style and all that stuff, that's all where it counts, and people can be aroused by that. But they're not thinking it. They're not thinking about it in context of like, oh, little girl cartoons, uh, and all that. It's just drawing stuff like that. It's fun. I do it every now and again. I've done a couple pictures myself that I'm not going to describe. But it's more out of boredom, really, than anything else. It's just something new to draw. It's just a new challenge to do. And so I do it. Well, what else do I need to say about this? The reason I haven't done a Not Safe for Work blog yet is because I didn't get a lot of response on it. I probably got like 10 to 15 people messaging me like, oh, I wouldn't be against it. You know, I mean, if you really want to, go for it. Um, but and then there's like the other two people that's like, I'm not really, I don't really like go that way, but do whatever you want. So I mean, I've got a lot more positive feedback than negative feedback, but the fact that it's just like 10 out of 600 people makes me think, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should just hold off on that for a while if I ever if I ever really want to make a blog like that again, whatever. It's more of just like I want content to be put out to keep people entertained because when I'm not doing anything on this blog, I'm messing around on my mod blog. I mean, I've uploaded several doodles up there that people miss out on in this blog. And so it's like, I'm just doing this that's not getting shown to anybody, so what's the point in putting so much effort into it? Well, why don't I make a not safe for work blog so that I'll feel like I have a purpose for making this rather than just being bored and just that is my reasoning behind that. Take that as you will. That's the end of that story. The thing I'm working on with Ask C minus is going a little slower than I expected, but the blog will become active again eventually, so don't worry about that. And thank you C minus for doing this, for doing the whole join blog things because I think it's gonna be fun. Oh, it isn't. Oh, oh, um, oh God. uh, just thank you all for following and just being here. I know this hasn't been the greatest thing, you know, hyping up like, oh, I'm gonna make a video, it's gonna be super awesome, cause, you know, the anniversary and all that stuff. And I'm not gonna look directly at the camera the whole time, and I'm gonna pause a lot, and I'm gonna stutter, and I'm going to completely not make any point worth talking about in this video. And I'm gonna fuck it up, and I'm gonna have to do it twice so that it's even worse the second time. Again, not looking at the camera. But thanks. Thank you all for sticking around as long as you have. Um, I love each and every follower I get equally. None of you are considered greater than the others. Because without you guys, I wouldn't have a blog. You guys are the thing, you're the ones keeping this blog alive. And if I didn't have you, I wouldn't have a blog. So, thank you again for being here. And hopefully I won't be too incredibly boring with the future of ArtSpark here. Um, there you have it. I don't know what to say, so I'm just going to turn off the recording software, and I'm going to eat this delicious food that I'm looking at. So, if my voice cracks, it's because puberty won't go away, even though it should have. Hmm. So, I just stuck my hand in a big bowl of food by accident. Um, so I'll see you guys next time. Uh, that's it. I don't know what to say. Cheers!